Welcome to banddrills.com. In this tutorial, we'll walk through how to get started with the program. The first thing you need to do is add your performers. Go ahead and click the Add Members button. You can see we have fields here for name, email, group, and instrument. I'm going to type in Tom as the name. The email address is optional. For the group, I'll type in wins. The group field is useful for voice commands later on. For the instrument, I'll put flute. This is important if you want to view the performance in 3D, so make sure it's filled in. You can change the color by clicking the color swatch. I'll leave this one as the default blue. Go ahead and click Add Member, and Tom is now in the roster. The other way to add members, which is much faster if you have a large roster, is to upload a CSV file. Click Download Template to see the format the file needs to be in. It has 5 columns: name, email, group, instrument, and color. Name is the only mandatory field. The rest are optional. Now I'm going to add a second member. And this time I'll type in Kyle. For the email, I'll put kyle@banddrills.com. Group will be percussion, and for the instrument, I'll type marching bass drum. And this is important. The instrument name needs to match exactly one of the values in the dropdown. The reason is that the program uses it to automatically assign the correct instrument model when you view the performance in 3D. So for example, marching bass drum needs to be written exactly like that. I'll open this file and add Kyle's details here just to show you what it looks like. Once you're done editing, you need to export it as a CSV. In Mac numbers, go to File, Export to, CSV, and make sure to leave Include Table Names unchecked. Otherwise, numbers will add some extra metadata at the top of the file that will cause the import to fail. Save the file. Then go back to Banddrills and click Import CSV. Select your file and you can see the members have been added. If you need to make changes to a member, just click on their name. You can see all the fields populate automatically. Let's say Kyle is actually not a bass drummer, but a tenor drummer. I can click the instrument dropdown and select that. Then click Update. There is also an example file with 50 members available to download if you want to explore the program with a full roster right away. Once you have your members set up, click the Back button to go to the main editor. You can see all your performers listed in the panel on the left. To place them on the field, just click a name once and they will appear on the field. Go ahead and click each name to place all 3. They will be lined up next to each other by default. Now to move them, just left-click and hold on a performer and drag them to where you want them. I'm going to place the first person on the back hash at the 50-yard line. I'll place the second one on the 45-yard line. And Tom goes on the 45-yard line on the other side. Now all 3 are positioned and ready to go. Now let's load the music. You'll see the audio bar at the bottom of the screen. Click the Expand button, the little caret icon, to open it up. Click Load Audio File, find your MP3, and open it. Once it's loaded, you can see the progress bar, and you can play, pause, and scrub the timeline. Everything in Banddrills is driven by the audio. The position of the playhead is what determines when each movement starts and ends. Now, let's set Kyle's movement. I'm going to scrub the audio to 1 second because I want Kyle to start moving at 1 second. Click on Kyle's name to select him. You can see he's highlighted on the field. Now click Draw Path. The program is now waiting for you to click on the field to define the route. I'll click a few points to show the path I want Kyle to take. When you're done, click Done on the right-hand panel. It will confirm the start time. Since we were at 1 second, it's already set to 1 second. Now scrub the audio to 5 seconds, because I want Kyle to finish this movement at 5 seconds, and click Set End and Save. Kyle's movement is now set. If you scrub back to 0 and hit play, you can see Kyle stays still for the first second, starts moving at 1 second, and finishes at 5 seconds. Now let's set Rohan's movement. I'll scrub back to 0 seconds because I want Rohan to start moving right from the beginning. This time, instead of drawing a path manually, I'll use one of the draw tools. I'll click the Line tool and draw a line on the field starting near Rohan's position. Now I'll click on Rohan's name to select him, and type a command. Rohan moves along line A in 16 counts. Press Enter, and the program calculates the path automatically. You can see it tells you, Rohan traces line A from the 50-yard line backhash towards the 45-yard line in 16 counts, which works out to 8 seconds. And since we were at 0 seconds, it assumes Rohan starts moving at 0. Now press Escape to deselect the Line tool, scrub back to 0 and hit play. You can see Rohan starts moving immediately at 0 seconds, and Kyle starts moving at 1 second. Rohan finishes his movement at 8 seconds and stays in position while the audio continues. You can undo any changes by clicking the Undo button. The program also detects collisions. If two performers are going to be in the same place at the same time, it will warn you. You can hide the paths by clicking Hide Path if you want a cleaner view, and any reference geometry you drew, like that line we used for Rohan, can be deleted by selecting it and pressing the Delete key on your keyboard. The movement path itself will remain intact. Only the reference line is removed. Scrub back to 0 and play it one more time to see the full picture. Everyone moves back to their starting position, and when you hit play, they move exactly as you set them up. That is how you get started with banddrills.com. There are additional tutorials covering the other drawing tools, formation imports, 3D viewing, and other advanced features.